4. Man, that is awesome. You had a real shot to win there. Not too shabby for your first cup race. I sent a link to your phone with the current cup standings. Take a look when you get some time. So this week won't be so easy. I know you don't proclaim yourself as a great road racer, even on iRacing. Colleague has prepared a truck for you this weekend to get you some more experience. Luckily, I know a road course rigger. I'll have him give you a call.
Hey Dylan, it's Bresee. Your agent told me you needed some help with road racing. You have a great story and I'd love to help you out. Meet me in the garage before the truck race and I'll give you a few pointers.
Alright, here we are for the truck race. We are starting mid-pack. Fresh tires with 3 laps to go. Coming to the green flag on the restart. We get a good jump. We're going to go to the outside. Nowhere to go. We're kind of stuck in behind here. Not iRacing trucks in this. Looks like the owner of iRacing went and pulled a Marcus Lemonis. Bought a lot of trucks. Anyway, we're at the top of 3 wide. We're trying to find our way through the field here. As here we go through the kink. Going to look to the bottom here, trying to pick off a lot of trucks. Hard on the brakes. And we're going to get a couple there. So we're going to get around the 303 and Derek Kraus there. We're going to be side by side with him coming down to the left-hander. And here we go. We're going to make a little bit of contact right there. We're going to go wide and keep our nose in there, and we're going to get the spot. And then we're going to dive underneath Sauter, get through him, and there's David Gilliland. We're going to try to get around him too. Oh, lots of contact. Donuts on the left side and right side of our trucks. As here we go. We are going to go into the next corner. Can we get around him? Yes, we're going to just clear him into the corner. And here we come. We are right behind a whole wad of trucks. These fresh tires are really, really important. As here we go. We're going to get even with the 316 and 305. Now we got nowhere to go. We're just going to stay behind the 305. Are we going to push him? Yes, we're going to give him pushes down the NASCAR straightaways to try to get clear of him and get to the 9 of Grant and Finger. But we're going to go between the two. Are we going to make a 3-wide move through the middle? We are. Look at that. All right, into the chicane. Where are we going to go here? And good. There we go. Now next is Haley Deegan. Here we go. We've got a big run on her here. We're going to use all the rumble strips we can, and we're going to try to make a move here into this right-hander. Can we do it? Oh, she's not giving me a lot of room, but we're going to make it stick as we're going to get that pass done. And looks like up next, oh, we got super loose there, and she's going to get the spot back. Now we've got to throw a hard block onto the truck behind us, and now we've got to go get her back. Oh, my goodness, as we are just trying all we can, putting that throttle down, letting that back end step out as here we go. We're going to try to get back to her here. And we are just all sorts of loose, you can tell. And here we go. We are going to try it once again into the NASCAR section of the track. Right behind her. But no, so far nothing. Here we go. Huge run. Yep, and there we go. We are going to get around her, clear ourselves. Boom, there we go. Pass done. Up to P7. And the next lap's the white flag lap. Here we go. It's the white flag. We are catching Chandler Smith. It's been a rough lap. Like, we've been okay, but we just haven't been able to catch him as fast as I wanted to with these fresh tires. Here we go. We're going to make a huge dive bomb here into the chicane. And he's just there. We're going to run him off the track a little bit, and we're going to get clear. And that's going to be P6. And frankly, that's as far up as we're going to make it in these 3 laps. It was a good, solid effort. and the Colic prepared truck. They let me run my iRacing paint scheme, and that was really awesome. And we were able to bring home a 6th place finish and get some solid experience for the Cup race on Sunday. So here we come across the line. A lot of fun. Learned some stuff. Thanks to Boris for helping me through.
NASCAR returns to Daytona. I'm Alex Hayden, and this is, in fact, Daytona. However, we'll be making right turns today. The Daytona road course is a staple in the sports car world, but this layout is still very new to the NASCAR Cup Series. Chase Elliott took home the inaugural win in 2020, and this weekend we get to see who will end up with the trophy. Today's practice will be an hour-long session, which isn't a lot of time to try to dial in these cars for a relatively new track. The drivers will have to be very detailed in their feedback, and the crew chiefs will have to be very precise in their changes to get the cars dialed in, not just for the race, but for qualifying as well. Let's go trackside for today's practice session.
All right, guys, here we are for practice. You see us getting the data pad. We're going to take a quick look at it. You see all the stats and stuff you can look at there and in the lap data. We're going to go ahead and change our setup between stable and loose. I found that you have to give this thing a lot of wheel when you're taking the corners, especially the infield section. And I get beat there a lot. Whenever I take that first right-hander, the car does not want to hit the bottom. And I lose a lot of time through there. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get pushed back out here into the garage. We are our second week here at Daytona, and we should hopefully do okay after our little our helping hand from Boris there and in the truck race. So all right, here we are on to the garage, and I found out last week that we went through the entrance, so we're going to rectify that. As here we go, we are coming around. The garage is greatly detailed. I like it a lot. As we see some fans there with hot passes, we're going to take a trip down this side of the garage, and we are not going to take this first right. We are going to go on past it, through the fire truck, and behind all the pit boxes. And here we go. We're going to take the hard right-hand turn onto pit road. Did not take 2 tries to do this. I actually did not hit the those barriers. So here we go onto the track. The pit exit is actually kind of tricky. You don't go right onto the track. You got to take a hard left here between the grass, the wall, and there's a little wall here that I've seen so many people hit, and then you gas it out here. You may have to run pit speed, I'm not sure, but you gas it out here and you're onto the track. But anyway, practice was uneventful and eventful. Here we are down the backstretch, and we are going to go into the chicane, and we are going to absolutely screw it up, and we're going to slide nose first into the wall. Got some damage, and that is going to end our practice session. So let's go ahead here and take a look at the practice times. We did not set one because we had to take the rest of practice to finish repairing our cars. We're going to scroll up. Kyle Busch was the fastest, followed by Larson, and we're going to scroll through the rest of the field here so you can get a quick look. Pause if you need to, and we're going to jump right into qualifying next.
Welcome to Daytona qualifying on the road course. I'm Alex Hayden, and this session is a little different than our standard cookie cutter qualifying sessions. It features 2 timed sessions in which groups of cars are able to make runs to condense the field into the qualifying order. The first session is all 40 cars, followed by a session where the fastest 12 will fill out the field. The cars are already on pit road, the drivers are already strapped in, and we're ready to see some of the antics that happen in this road course qualifying session. Who's going to have the speed to put themselves into the next round and hopefully into a top starting position for this weekend's race? Let's head down to the track and get the session underway.
All right, guys, here we are for qualifying. It is actually a timed event. I couldn't find a way to speed up after the lap, so we're going to do 1 lap here, make sure I got a good lap in. I think I tried to do a couple, and I spun on the second one, but I'm going to show you this lap, and I'm not going to talk over it. I'm just going to let you watch, so all right. All right, so here are qualifying results. It looks like Tyler Reddick ended up on pole. We ended up 14th, just missed the second round there. So anyway, we're going to scroll through here. You can see where everybody should be starting for the race. And we are going to go ahead and see the pre-race intro. So anyway, let's go.
Alex Hayden here to bring you the action of this 3.6-mile road course at Daytona. This race is still fairly new to the NASCAR Cup Series schedule, so it could be a chance for a new name to find their way to victory lane. We've seen some drivers struggle and some succeed through practice and qualifying this weekend, but the race is where that effort comes to a head. Pre-race is over. The cars and drivers are lined up and ready to go. Let's head trackside to get the engines fired for today's race.
All right, here we are with our crew chief before the race. We're going to give it our best shot. We're not the best road course racers in the world, obviously, but I think with our help and the experience, we can end up with a decent finish here. So let's go ahead and get ready. I have some expectations here, and we're going to do our best. So anyway, enjoy the race.
All right, bud. We're gonna short pit here. Maybe we'll catch a lucky break.
Stay left. Clear, clear. Three more to go.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. That's exactly what we needed. We should be lining up P1 after they pit here.
All right, so that bold pit call got us the lead of the race. And here we go with 4 laps to go. We are going to try to beat Chase Elliott into one here. We brake really hard. We're going to push him up the track just a little bit. You see we're locking up the tires, but we keep him at bay out of turn number 1. And we are going to lead them through the chicane, well, whatever that is. And we're going to dive into this corner, which I struggle with a lot, but we were able to get it to the bottom. And we're able to hold it pretty strong through here. There is a lot of wheel spin out of the exit of these corners on a wheel with no assist. So it's difficult, but we do a solid job, as I love this corner right here. But we're going to take it just a little wide, but we're good. Go a little bit too far to the left there, and you see we're locking up the right front. Chase is going to be looking underneath us. Oh, he just barely misses our quarter panel as he's going to hit the rumble strips, and so are we. As we'll take another look here at that. I go way wide.
Got one right.
Cut down right in front of him. Just barely beat him off the exit of the corner. So here we are, another corner, which I struggle with mightily, getting the thing to the bottom. The AI are really good through here. So here we go. We miss the left-hander a little bit, but we're good. We're in front of Chase there, and there's a couple more behind him. As we're going to try to run the top, we're going to go down to the bottom. We're trying to break his draft wake, and so far so good on that, I think. As here we come out of turn 2, or, well, I guess NASCAR 2 is what it's called. We're still trying to break that draft as he's peeking to the outside. This is a corner, or a part of the track I struggle with also. It just takes one little miscue here, and he's right there, but we're going to hold him at bay again. And we're just going to miss the turtle and get a good run off the corner. As here we come on to NASCAR 3 and 4. We're holding a pretty sizable lead here. And Chase is riding. He's going to take a look underneath, a little bit lower entry there. He's going to, get a little loose, almost slap the wall, but he's going to outbrake us. But he doesn't really have anywhere to go, so we're going to get the big jump off the turtles there and cross the start-finish line and lead. I don't know if... No, we had already led a lap. That's right. So, our first lap led of the day as we're going to take the entry here. Chase is looking... and he's going to get there. We are side by side, a little bit of contact, door to door. You shouldn't go too wide through here as he's going to go through and get super loose and save it. But we're going to dive back underneath. We're diving hard, dooring him again, pushing him up the corner. Looks like Austin Dillon's not quite going to look low, but there we go. We are back to the lead. Chase is there on our left rear quarter panel. We're trying hard to get him to lift, but here we go. You shouldn't go too wide through here either, and we just barely make it work as we keep the position. But here he goes back to the outside. He outbreaks us, and we're gonna lock up the tire, I believe, again and push him wide. And here we go, loose off, and let's take a look at that again here. So here we go into one. Chase is just so much better than us as we kind of shove him into the grass there, and then he doors us off, and we are going to, you see him go into the grass right over the camera. And I think you miss him getting loose there, but here's us diving back underneath, locking up the tire, pushing him up the track, and you see he kind of gets a good jump there. And we are side by side, a little bit farther up my door than I thought, as we're trying everything. But no, as here we come into the left-hander, and we just make it stick as he got super loose right there. I didn't see that, as he dives it once again to the outside, and we lock up the front again. There's got to be a big flat spot there, but with this few laps to go, there's no reason to pit. As here we come back to where we were, as we have a little bit of a gap now after he went a little off course there. As we're taking a left-hander here, getting back onto the NASCAR track as he is still within striking distance. And we are just trying to break that draft once again. He is kind of right there now. We really don't have a way to keep him off of us. We're just going to have a good chicane here as we're going to just say to heck with the draft. Hopefully we can just outbrake him. So here we go. We're braking hard, downshifting it. Got a little loose under braking, and Chase is going to outbrake us huge, but we're going over the chicane, and he had nowhere to go, so he had to lift, and we go through there with the lead still, coming to 2 laps to go. But here we go through NASCAR 3 and 4. Chase is looking low. I'm trying to block and do all sorts of different things, break the draft. As we go up to the top of the track by the wall, he's still looking underneath me. And here we go into this chicane as we're going to brake hard. He's going to beat us in there. But here we go. He's getting loose, so we're going to hit him and then the turtle. And we give it too much gas, and we are going to loop it, coming to 2 laps to go. And frankly, as we take another look here, boom, boom, and we just give it too much gas. We could have maybe got the lead back, and we could have at least ran 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, but we looped it, and that is pretty much going to be the end of our day, guys, as my game crashed when I went to do the replay, and I ended up just coming back and simming it because I wanted to keep that awesome battle in there for you. As you take a look, we are 14th in points and tied for 14th, and Chris Buescher and Kevin Harvick are your 2 winners. Yeah, I gave Chris Buescher the win on the simulation, and we got 30th. So I'm just going to keep it as it is. As you can see the points scrolling through there. Guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. I worked really hard on it, and I am glad that you guys are watching. So remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more. We'll be back with some more to the story.